All right, folks, welcome back to the 2018 Intercollegiate Singles Championships. Round one of match play is underway. We're watching Kristen Kwa and tell you one second. Knows bowling on 17 and 18. It's a battle of Robert Morris Eagles. Of course, unfortunately, if you are a fan of the squad or a team member, certainly don't like to see that in the first round. But it is Chase Benitez and Brian Bourget. They will do battle. Kristen Kwa and Abigail Goldsberry. Kwa again from Vanderbilt. Goldsberry representing Iowa Central Community College. And welcome inside Sun Valley Lanes. Neil Williams Jr. here with you. Qualifying this morning, the top 8 men and women from qualifying received a first round bye. So those players will show up in match play for the first time tomorrow morning at 7:30 a.m. Central. On the men's side, speaking of the Robert Morris Eagles, good shot there from Kwa. Kenny Ryan, the top seed from Robert Morris at a 6-game total of 1233. Wesley Lowe is in second at plus 27. Hunter Kempton was third. Kempton from Lincoln Memorial. Matt Russo, Weber International is plus 5 and fourth. Joseph Grondin was fifth from Wichita State at minus 2. Evan Baranecki was sixth from Weber International at minus 10. Andrew Dikowski was seventh at minus 13. He represents William Patterson. And Tommy Tikaz from Vincennes was minus 34. Those 8 gentlemen I just named can all receive a first round bye. We'll see them tomorrow morning. On the women's side, Julia Bond led both the men and women's field. 6-game total of 1373. Plus 173 for Julia Bond. She was followed by Haley Richard, of course, Bond from nearby Nebraska. Haley Richard from Arkansas State. She went plus 129. Amanda Strasnowski, Fairleigh Dickinson, third at plus 80. Emma Catone was fourth. Emma from St. Francis in Brooklyn at plus 75. Veronica Cepeda from Savannah College, of Art and Design at plus 55. Kristen Mahachik was sixth at plus 43. Jenna Harrington Franklin Pierce was seventh at plus 38, and Alexis Nair eighth at plus 18. So 9 through 24, seeds 9 through 24 are on the lanes currently. And our men's match here in our featured pair, Benitez, the number 22 seed, taking on his teammate Brian Bourget, the number 11 seed. On the women's side, Kristen Kwa, the 11th seed, and taking on Goldsberry, also the 22nd seed, 11-22 matches here in our feature pair. Try to keep you as updated as possible on other matches, of course. Live scoring certainly will be your friend for this round, so you'll know who or what and what time your particular bowler or favorite will be bowling. Format here, 3 games total pinfall. Hello, Brad. How you doing? Appreciate you tuning in. To our left, we've got Ashton Anderson from Newman taking on Shelly Goodwin of Lindenwood. Amanda Garavett taking on Caitlin Rudy. Garavett of Lindenwood, Caitlin Rudy from Wichita State. Crystal Land and Cassidy Corey in a match. Some of the women's matches I see to our right in men's competition. Good shot there for Bourget. Cortez Shank and Jeffrey Holden. Matchup on 19 and 20. Brandon McGinnis. Let's see who else we have there. Tyler James and McGinnis. Hard Methodist versus Calumet. Matches ongoing, both men and women. Here is Benitez. Robert Morris, Illinois, again out of Chicago. A couple campuses, the university. A squad again representing the city. The program that has made some great strides over the course of, I guess at this point, 8-9 years. Just won a national title 5 years ago at this point. Always in the mix. They've got a great squad. Women's side, to see a few strings to start match play. Amanda Garavett has started with the front four. Crystal Land as the front four as well. Looks like Stephanie Schwartz as the front five. Front six. open frame here in our match for Jay. He started off struggling a little bit. Doesn't look comfortable so far. Meanwhile, Benitez on a double. Schwartz going for the front 7. See a 7-pin. Hopefully not a 10. It is. It's a 7-10 split there for Schwartz. But she's off to a great start in her match against Jackie Evans. And in the event description, we've got results. Two-pin match here between Goldsberry and Qua. If you joined us during qualifying, you'll know that 17 and 18 was not too pleasant for the gentlemen who competed. Now that, of course, qualifying is over, the lanes have been re-oiled. We'll see if it's really just a matter of the pattern that has caused so many hiccups. Thought it might have been just a byproduct of kind of how the players elected to start from a practice situation. Hi, Ken. We do stream Junior Gold. In fact, we've streamed it for about 5 years in a row. You should be able to find the archives of Junior Gold on Bowl TV as well. You generally start with the advancers round and then into match play for every division, in fact, as well. Garavid back on it. She has struck in 6 out of the first 7. Game 1 versus Caitlin Rudy. Kristen Qua trips a 4. Trying to capitalize on the open from Goldsberry in the 7th frame. Meanwhile, these two teammates from Robert Morris trying to get comfortable here on the lanes. So it'll be a difficult thing to bowl in a match play type situation against a teammate where the loser of the match will be eliminated. We did not stream the qualifying days, Ken. But to be completely honest with you, we like to be still living at the end of the week. Those are very long days. Matches ongoing. Adam Glickman, and Matthew Miller. It's a 15 versus an 18. Roger Harford and Christopher Wiley. McGinnis, nice shot. That's a few pairs to our right. Goldsberry trying to double up, and she does. Again, 3 games, total pinfall. Winners advance to round 2 tomorrow morning. Losers here will be eliminated. Ryan Bourget trying to find some rhythm. Strikes in the 7th. Men's and women's brackets located in the event description, as well as the qualifying results and live scoring. All of that info can also be found at bowl.com. /ISC. And neither player in a good rhythm so far on 17 and 18. But it is Benitez with the early lead. Just one open, and that came back in the 2nd frame. Qua, meanwhile, 9-pin on the right lane here, lane 16. After working on a double. And she'll take care of business. Amanda Garavit makes it 8 out of 9 versus Caitlin Rudy. Washout here for Qua. 10th frame. Shot there to our right from Jeffrey Holden. Calumet. Low scoring match there on 19 and 20 so far between Holden and Cortez Schenk, Wichita State. Qua will get 2. Bourget looking for his first double. He gets it. That was a very confident shot there from Brian. Nice game for Amanda Garavit. It's a 7-pin, and on the second shot, the 10th, she'll be in the 260s, 266 minimum, 267 if she makes the spare. Here is Goldsberry now. Chance to go ahead in this match. Very good shot. That's a 3-bagger. The first one in the 10th frame. Just day one of our competition. Just throughout the week in general. Singles, of course, today, tomorrow. And team practice sessions. And team competition begins on Thursday. Goldsberry, good shot. 4 in a row for Abby Goldsberry. Tyler James and Jeffrey Holden. Nico. Let's see. Jeffrey can shoot. He's stepping up in the 10th momentarily. He can get to 177. It's a close match with Cortez Shank, who just shot 151. Both players trying to get into a rhythm there. Tyler James shot 151 in game number 1. He trails he trails Brandon McGinnis by 19 pins after 1 game. Ken, the UAB girls will be competing in team competition this week. Stephanie Schwartz didn't see her final score of game 1, but she started with the front 7. Or front 6, excuse me. I'd say it's going to be a good match here. Miguel Goldsberry, the 22nd seed. Let's see where her total this morning. Went 170, 167, 204, 148, 216, 182. The break there for Bourget, and now we're still at 170 after Chase Benitez shoots 187. And Jeffrey Holden's final score, 147. No love on the 10 for Kristen Qua. So a 4-pin match between Shank and Holden, and a low-scoring one at that on 19 and 20. Be sure to check live scoring. Available here at Sun Valley Lanes. I think Bourget is added to a pretty solid rhythm. He's thrown some really good shots from frame 7 forward. All right, 160 for Bourget. He trails by 27 early to his teammate Chase Benitez. Well, we've got ourselves a very good match here. Qua and Goldsberry. 4-pin there for Kristen. Qua, part of the 2018 Vanderbilt squad, just recently won the national championship last week in St. Louis. Oil pattern information, there is none. We did not know the lane conditions. Players do not know as well. Won't be released until sometime after the event is complete. That is throughout the week, both singles and team competition. Shelly Goodwin off to a good start. Goldsberry off a quick double here in game number 2. Bourget. Seen Cortez Schenk try a few different things so far as Goldsberry now with 3 in a row. From a lane pattern perspective, as Cody mentioned, amen, Nick Hoagland doing the work here in the pattern creation. With Nick, you know it could be something that you may never have seen, or it could be, at the very least, something respectable. Schenk able to take care of the spare here, while Shelly Goodwin opened in the 4th. She's taking on Ashton Anderson. Qua looking for her first double here on lane 15. Solid shot. So the pin literally just wrapped right around the 10. Spare taken care of by Kristen Qua. Cody, that has been a similarity amongst several of people who have checked in today, this morning, watching bowling while in class. I was going to say, I can't say, although there wasn't a ton of live streaming back in when I was competing, but anytime bowling was on, you certainly would be watching. Hopefully class is going well. As the end of the spring semester is upon us. Open frame there for Goldsberry. Good shot there for Benitez, but he was a 4-pin, nearly a 4.79. No trouble here for Goldsberry, though. Right back on it in the 6th. Ashton Anderson looking for a 3-bagger through the nose in the 6th frame. Game and a half complete here. 15 and 16, 22nd seed leading the 11th seed, Abby Goldsberry, leading Kristen Qua. Qua finally gets some help on the 10-pin as she remains clean. But still trails this game and trailing in the match. Benitez. Both players on 17 and 18. Really focusing on to me, it looks like just trying to make good shots at the moment. Trying to get comfortable. Of course, the more better shots you make, obviously, the better rhythm you can get into. Hopefully the fact that they aren't, or they are bowling each other, is not affecting them in that regard. Pretty good shot there for Abby and leaves the 10-pin. It's good information in the chat, however, from scroll up here. I believe that was Dennis representing Bettendorf High School. Bettendorf, of course, in Iowa, part of the Quad Cities. A lot of multitaskers in the chat, able to take notes and watch the competition. Ball change. Forget looking for something. And Cortez Shank, the first player to have Deadwood remain on the lane, as you can see in the right side of your screen. Match play format, single elimination, 3-game matches, total pinfall, winner moves on. Unfortunately, the loser will be eliminated. Qua on a double. OJ made the spare. Looks like she made a ball change as well and gets the 5 to go late. Solid shot there. Benitez is clean. Let's take a look at Chase's day, or excuse me, not his day, but how he advanced to ISCs. He finished 5th at Smyrna Regional, shot 13.09 for 6 games. His season average 203.7. sophomore out of Granville, Michigan. And leads the 2-pin there. Meanwhile, Kristen Qua has turned getting finally the 10-pin to fall once. She's turned that into a 4-bagger. And now right back in the thick of things here with Abigail Gold. Berry, and now trouble for Abby. And it comes in the form of a 4-6-7 in the 9th frame. Just an errant frame there. That's one you just got to remove from the memory and get on to the next frame. Missed some count there, so that'll hurt a little bit. When asked about Jeffrey Holden earlier, along with Tyler James, both of those players, James and his opponent Brandon McGinnis, well, he got on board in the 2nd frame. They both found something. With James shooting 242, McGinnis shot 234. But it is McGinnis. Looks like he has an 11-pin advantage in his match. Scores Amanda Garavett continuing to bowl well. She's got 240 in her sights. Tell you what, I'm not sure what the pattern is, obviously, because we don't know. But the men's pattern has given a lot of players, and these are good players. You guys have seen them. It's been not too friendly. And of course, as I'm sitting here watching, all I can say is part of it is why I'd love to bowl on that, just to see what they're actually bowling on, and the other is, well, I'm glad I'm sitting here. In this particular match, it still could go either way. We've got a long way to go. Looks like many of the men's matches are kind of in cruise control. I see new games starting, and so some are already into game 3 down on the high end. Take a look at Kristen Qua and how she qualified for sectionals. Qua won the Smyrna sectional. 6-game total of 1341. The regular season average, the time of print, 212.3. Won a tournament this season, the Hawk Classic. It's a good ball change, but still, unfortunately, still resulting in a lot of wrap 10s. But 227, 188, Goldsberry shoots. And now it is Qua with the 18-pin advantage as they head to game 3. Trying to see where David Eckert is. Looks like he is, of course, he is on the second to last pair on the high end. But looks like he shot, just saw on the screen, he shot 168 game one. He is bowling Charlie Reed, who I believe shot 2-0-ish. You guys talking about class and everything is bringing back a lot of memories. Just sitting in class, I had to think about it because a lot of people said it and I go, well, it is class time. Funny fact here, Julia Bond, of course, who led qualifying on the women's side, in fact, had the highest 6-game total of any competitor. She actually had class at 3:30. Or has class, I should say, at 3:30. So her goal, as she wouldn't be late for class, was to try to make the top 8. I would say mission accomplished there, of course. Matthias, that's a good question. And I'm not sure what the origin is, but, you know, as a bowler, it seems to be just kind of commonplace in match play to bowl 2 frames, sit, your opponent bowls 2 frames. Again, not sure where it started, who originated it, but that is the kind of universal match play code, if you will. Second, folks. All right, folks. I got some thoughts from DJ Hayes, who head coach of Robert Morse, and his just brief thoughts just in regards to the pattern. And it's very possible, he said, that they just may have created some different things from in regards to practice and how they wanted to break them down, which might be causing them to not be able to get comfortable immediately, just because they're trying to do a certain thing, and it may have in a way kind of counteracted what they wanted to do in practice. So I appreciate Coach Hayes. He's chatting with both players. Kenny Ryan is here as well. Kenny, of course, the top seed. I like in their situation, of course, having to bowl one another as teammates. It's tough to bowl against a friend, a teammate, especially right out of the gate. Good shot there from Qua. And I would ask those in the chat if you've had a similar experience bowling, a friend. It could even be a family member. Sometimes that happens. Could be someone as close as a brother or sister. Nice spare there for Brian. No matter what, somebody's going to win this match. Things like this, when you see that, teammates have to bowl one another, struggling a little bit, trying to get comfortable, it could be something as simple as the winner of this match could find themselves on television, and we can kind of go back to this point and say it didn't look good at first. It took them a while to get comfortable. All of a sudden, you get on a run. The shot there from Qua. Pretty cool. We got some good use cases here in the chat that we'll talk a little bit about here momentarily. Appreciate everyone tuning in. My name is Emil Williams Jr. I'll be here with you all week. Singles into team competition as well. Shout out to the staff here at Sun Valley Lanes. John Lasito, the proprietor. Paul, IT head mechanic, does everything in the world here. Every member of their staff is so fantastic. Shout out to the youth staff as well. Gary Brown, managing director of IBC Youth. Zach Barton, Braden Cruz, Andrew Lowey's here. Jimmy Chanthafong, excuse me. Brian English, D'Angela Chance, Jason McEwen is here as well. See a couple matches here. Shepard leads Thomas Wisniewski after 2 games. Charlie Reed leads David Eggert after a couple. Chris Wiley and Roger Harford in a relatively close match. Adam Glickman leading Matt Miller. Brandon McGinnis currently leading Tyler James. Jeffrey Holden leads Cortez Shank. And of course our match here, Jorge and Chase Benitez. On the women's side, very close match between Laura Branch and Michaela Lancioni. Kelly Belzeski leads Ashley Seville. Taylor Davis leads Ariana Campbell. Stephanie Schwartz leads Jackie Evans. Cassidy Corey trails Crystal Land. And Amanda Garavett is currently leading Caitlin Rudy. Wisniewski indeed has 6 in a row. We'll keep an eye on Stephanie Schwartz as well. She's got 5-13 after 2. She has been in the semifinals in the previous 2 competitions here. I tell you, I've been where these gentlemen have been. But you never know with this type of experience. And then, of course, if you see the results of what took place of the pin falling, Ryan has now a very odd-shaped 2-5. Kylie said they had to bowl a teammate at the sectional stepladder junior year of high school. Beat, but it was a rough one. I could imagine there. Sierra's a triplet. All 3 of us bowl, but that's a good thing there. Vince, you bowl your cousin in the finals of a high school event. I can imagine none of us are making good shots. That's very easy to do in that type of situation. Brad, you had to bowl your sister in match play. Said he had sons bowl for a conference singles championship. I know that's got to be tough. Come on, Dennis. I don't believe you. Well, what I've learned so far today from qualifying here at match play, the lanes are certainly tough. It's going to be difficult, and it's going to come down to what probably it always comes down to, right? Spare shooting. Who can fill the most frames as we get down to nitty-gritty here on 15 and 16. As Abigail Goldsberry have one more run left in it. She can find a double. Put a little pressure on Kristen Kwa. shot there for Shelly Goodwin to our left. It's a close match there as well. Close match again on 13 and 14. Both players with doubles. Separated, and I believe to be 18 pins. 502 to 397. Amanda Garavit leading Caitlin Rudy. Rudy, meanwhile, can get to 250, but Garavit's going to shoot 205, and she will move on with bowling there. While Ashton Anderson now on a three-bagger. Good shot there for Benitez. It's like a ball change. Abby Gillsbury, just one strike this game, but she started well. Great game. Quaz not doing anything to give this one away. All right, 640 for Ashton Anderson. Shelly Goodwin is going to have to do some work here in the 10th frame. Shelly coming into your screen to the left. Good shot. And she wraps a 10-pin. Another good shot there for Bryan. Yeah, certainly a tough result. Great match. Ashton Anderson moving on. She defeats Shelly Goodwin. Goodwin needed to double in the 10th. That is some of the difficulty sometime with when you get into match play. There are a lot of matches ongoing that we can't get to. Qua finishes things out 223. .641, 3-game total for Kristen. Whoa, help on the 4, yes. Wow, that came from afar. See if we can update you on some scores here. Jordan Shepard defeated Thomas Wisniewski 621 to 567. Chris Wiley is moving on. Adam Glickman is moving on. Tyler James comes back to defeat Brandon McGinnis 601 to 592. And now Chase Benitez with a double. Benitez in the lead and trying to move on here, facing his teammate Ryan Bourget. Robert Morse. Michaela Lancioni defeats Laura Branch 559 to 535. Stephanie Schwartz shot 708 to defeat Jackie Evans, 708 to 618. Ashton Anderson, talked about that match with Shelly Goodwin. She gets by, 4 pins the difference there, 640 to 636. Still some matches ongoing. So right now, this is the lone men's match ongoing. We talked about the lose and you're out situation, and that is the case here. Unfortunately, some players have been eliminated. those in the chat wondering, and may not be updated, of course, this is the only round of match play of the day, just that match. Round 2 will commence tomorrow at 7:30 a.m. Benitez with a three-bagger, and that might be the first one of the match for either player. You're starting to see a little bit more confidence from Chase. Michael Coffey defeated Michael Rubin 654 to 501. Charlie Reed defeated David Eggert. Couldn't get a chance to see the scores there. Chris Wiley a winner. Adam Glickman a winner from Weber. And Tyler James of Calumet a winner as well. Jeffrey Holden also from Calumet defeats Cortez Shank 579, 527. And a bucket there for Benitez. The winners of today will move on to face the top 8 from this morning who earned buys. So I'll give you some examples based on who we know have won matches thus far. Let's see. Looks like Stephanie Schwartz, she's a winner. She's going to take on Veronica Cepeda tomorrow. Amanda Garavett will take on Jenna Harrington. Harrington had a very good day today. Ryan Bourget looking for a double in the 8th. I think one of his best shots of the day. This match is not in the books as of yet. Shade looking for his first three-bagger. And he gets some love. I know for him, and Chase for that matter. They've both been vying for some assistance there. 29 pins was the difference there. Benitez was in the lead after 2 games, and now trouble in the 9th. So Benitez is going to finish first. Best he can do is shoot 201. Can chase Benitez, and that would put him at 566. Now the 1-2-10. And so Brian Bourget, after both teammates here struggling to get comfortable, of course, bowling one another. Looked like Benitez to the 3-bagger in frames 5, 6, and 7. Able to kind of take that match and move on in the bracket. Now his teammate Bourget will have a chance to win in the 10th frame. This is the only match ongoing. It's a good shot. Wow. So he finishes with 180. He shoots 545. By my calculation, a mark here, a mark in the 10th should do it for Bourget. Crosses over, and I know he didn't like that, certainly. Not how he would like to advance. Hey, Fred. Well, of course, we had singles obviously representing their individual schools, so no team competition today. That will start officially on Thursday. But in this particular match, for example, Robert Morris represented because both players were from the same school. At best, what this does here, obviously Brian Bourget now will move on, but it's a good thing that they are teammates because it makes it a little easier when you go, Brooklyn, of course, and Brian didn't want. That's the last thing he wanted, was to go Brooklyn to be able to win a match. No bowler wants that. Good shot there on the fill. But what was indeed a tough match, from lane condition to everything in between, these two individuals will, I'm sure at some point later, Chase will be talking about how Brian threw 2 Brooklyns at him to potentially advance, and if he were to win singles,
round 1 of the
that'd be the ultimate thing to hang over somebody's head, and it'd be a very good.
Let's give a big round of applause to our competitors who competed in today's
I assume
event.
that'd be a fun moment at that point.
Please
But we got a long way to go. All right, folks.
For round 2.
Round 2 starts at 7:30 a.m. Central Time.
At 7:30 a.m.
7:30 a.m. Central
Competition will
Time.
begin tomorrow morning at 7:30 a.m. Everybody have a safe trip. Thanks for joining us, and we'll see you again tomorrow for another exciting day of competition in the Intercollegiate Singles Championships.
All right, folks. Again, congrats to all of the winners today. Our last match here, Brian moves on versus teammate Chase Benitez. We will see you all in the morning for more competition. Again, 7:30 a.m. Central, 8:30 a.m. Eastern Time. Here on Bowl TV. Please check the men's and women's brackets. All of the results available, bowl.com/ISC. Click on nationals results. You'll see the respective
Bowlers
brackets,
who will not be competing
qualifying,
in tomorrow's Intercollegiate Singles
everything you need
Championship.
there.
Please stop by the front desk to give us your name and cell phone number for our
All right,
local
folks, so
staff
for
who
Jason
will be driving you
McEwen,
back
who's
to
out
the airport
getting some
tomorrow.
great highlights,
So please stop by and
or
write
Gary
your name
Brown,
on
Zach
our
Barton,
sheets up here
Jimmy
so we make sure to
Chanthapal,
have contact
Brandon
information
Cruz,
for you.
Brian
Thank you.
English, Carl Nicolai, Tangela Chance, and everyone involved here. John Lucido, proprietor here at Sun Valley Lanes. Name is Emil Williams Jr. Don't remember, you can watch, of course, the archived both qualifying and match play round 1 on Bowl TV. We will see you tomorrow morning, live, bright and early, here in Lincoln, Nebraska. Until then, hope your day is great. We'll talk to you soon. It's been a presentation of the 2018 Intercollegiate Singles Championships. We watched it live on Bowl TV.